like a different view every once in a while. Coolio. Well, we're both kind of cranky, we've decided, and we don't know why, because everything's perfect, but I personally have decided I'm going to try to be as cheery as possible. I don't even like that word cheerful. Oh, that's an annoying word, isn't it?
Kinda.
Yeah, but I'm going to try it.
Not feeling cheerful.
Well, I don't know. Even the word is off-putting for me, you know. It's a word that's used a lot in Buddhism, and it's very annoying to me, but I just tolerate it because that's what you do, and plus it's the truth. I mean, you do have to be cheerful in life. I mean, why be anything but cheerful, right? I mean, hell, even if you're going through hell, you should be happy, because if you're not, you're just in hell.
Right. Makes sense.
So we're on our way to the school, and I'm going to check the email, Facebook messages, stuff like that to see if anybody sent us some money. But, oh no, we're not going to the school, honey.
We gotta
God.
get the van first and bring it back.
Why can't we ever remember anything? I mean, me. Why can't I ever remember shit? You know, it's like,
Well,
you remember, you forget, you remember, you forget. You've got to remember at the right time so that you can remember.
I'm sure you're eager to be on to the next
Well, shit,
phase.
yeah. This van has taken a week to get back home, and it's not because it's not running well. It's because, why is it, honey?
Because everything takes forever.
There's that. So we might as well just cruise and have a good time with it. Everything it's a absolutely gorgeous, lovely day. I don't know if you guys can tell that.
I think it shows.
It is. We are getting storm clouds gathering, honey, up ahead, but that rain has just made everything so lush and green, and gosh, it's like, what? It's not even like the desert now. What's it like? I don't know. It's more tropical, I guess. I heard before I moved here, or right after I moved here, that global warming would cause the Santa Fe area to turn from desert to rainforest. And kinda that's what it looks like. Am I freaking out and imagining shit? Or on our clips, it looks like we live in like Hawaii or something. That's the rainforest, isn't it?
Yeah. Now this, just about 50 meters back is where I had planned to pull off.
Yeah.
We didn't make it that far.
You can't tell.
I was trying to gauge how far we'd been driving.
Sorry.
Felt like probably a lot further than it actually was.
Well, it doesn't matter because we got closer, and now we'll get even closer, and I hope we'll
Hopefully,
get home.
yeah, really, that'd be the best, right?
My eyes are mucked up. I don't know if I have allergies, but who cares, right? I mean, sometimes when I say who cares, I'm like being mean. And sometimes when I say who cares, I'm being like tough, you know, like who cares? Pain? Who cares about pain? You know, pain is minor. Pain is just a nuisance. You have to go on with your life and do important shit, you know.
He's gripping his hip while he jogs, speaking of pain, my goodness.
Well, maybe he's got that same attitude, like, who cares? I'm in pain. I'll grip my hip and run on. But I don't understand, I don't know why people exercise so obsessively. I'm not sure I understand that. Do you? I've known people who were obsessive exercisers and still are and stuff, but I don't get it. I'm like, I can kind of get a little into the exercise, but then like after 10 minutes I'm done, and they go on for like 10 hours, and I'm like, what? It's like, I don't know, I'd rather do other shit. I guess I'm more creative than that, but that doesn't mean that they're not creative, but they're not creating when they're doing that stuff. but maybe they feel they are creative. I don't know. Maybe it's kind of like their way of coping with life, but they're not really coping with it. They're more like escaping it, it seems. What do you think, honey? I mean, we all escape sometimes, but like...
I understand exercising. Hell, I've wanted to run a marathon.
Oh, you do?
Well,
yeah, you've told me that before, but I think of it more as a weird dream you have, but nothing that you actually put effort into achieving.
No, I was for a while.
Well, you did.
I ran 10 miles.
I'm not trying to diss you. I'm just saying that that's the way. I forget that that's your dream because it's not something that you put energy into, like our dream of our film. We put energy into it every day. So now...
Well, when am I going to run, you know?
Well, I don't know. That's the same question with everything.
Besides, I can't run anymore, so it's like...
Yeah, you can run again. You'll be able to run again.
Well,
you maybe can't right now.
Not right now.
Look at that. That's so pretty, that down there. I don't want them to see it because it's somebody else's property, but it's, wow, it's really pretty. It's just like something out at Galisteo Basin or something.
Yeah,
just
it's really nice.
But I mean, I didn't mean to be like acting like you're... It's just, I don't know. I didn't mean to like give you like some, like diss you. That's the best word, to diss you about the marathon. I just don't really think of that as a realistic goal.
Well, why not? Let's be
partly
my stupid shrink and my stupid booze recovery program or whatever it is that fucking Santa Fe made me do. Just ran a marathon like one of the last weeks that I was in. So, you know, if Mr. late 60s can do it, you know, I'm sure I could do it, but people have done it, that's the thing.
Well, I'm not saying you can't do it. I'm saying that that's not something that you're putting effort and energy into on a daily basis, so I don't even think of it as a realistic goal. But my point is that if you did do that, it would really change our lives, honey. I mean, we would adapt, but it would really be our whole lives would change if you tried to pursue a damn marathon, honey. I just have to do it with you because I'm not going to be away from you to...
Well, I don't see it happening anytime soon, so it's like...
Well, okay, well, we'll go back to the question of, do you understand why people exercise like that? And it seems that your answer is, yeah, you kind of get it.
For me, I wouldn't want to make a permanent lifestyle out of it.
But you might.
I like exercising. I'd love to go out every day and do some exercise. Like,
you do like exercising?
I liked playing tennis every day when I was doing it. That was really good for me, but there are reasons I'm not doing that right now. Maybe I'll be doing it again soon, later. I don't know. Just, you know, I'm not talking about fanatical people who spend 12 hours a day bicycling or whatever. I'm talking about just going out and, you know,
going for a jog 10 minutes a day.
Basically cardio for 20 or 30 minutes.
20 or 30 minutes.
But besides, it's easy for me because I like tennis. I like.
Well, that's the point I was going to make. Anytime you call something exercise, it's like gross to me. It's like, why would I want to exercise? It's like, I don't know, forcing yourself to do something that you and I just do naturally. You know, like working our butts off all 24 hours a damn day. I don't need to go out and add exercise on top of that. I'm actually working and
when I used to, well,
carrying
actually, I used to. Stuff. This is maybe a little different than exercise. I used to stretch out every day.
That is actually a good thing. Yeah.
20 minutes just stretching, and that ends up sort of being exercise in itself, but then your body is way more limber because you do it all the time.
That's one of the things you need to start doing, honey. I mean, that for your legs. And I'm very inflexible.
That's part of the reason I've stopped doing it is because of my legs.
But that's probably one of the reasons why you need to the most, hon. But I'm very inflexible, so it's hard and very painful for me to do that. Honey, will you drink that while we're sitting here and get rid of it? Do you mind, or... I just hate that stuff being...
Let's not get grape juice again.
Well, we didn't have a choice about that. They just gave it to us, so... I don't mind if it's white grape juice, but you spill that and our seats are ruined forever, you know? And it's not like you can clean it out. You can't, so, and we're clumsy, so.
Okay, that'll be good for the innards. It will.
Yeah,
It will.
excellent. Here, you can put it right back there, honey, because then we can throw that cup away and no stains.
Okay, babe.
Okay, I'm sorry for being like that, but I'm trying to.
Sure, that's cool.
What is it? Something, a disaster, avert a disaster or
right.
whatever? Yeah. Okay, well, we did.
Good. Okay, so
you're gonna hop in the van and I'm gonna follow you, or are you gonna follow me?
You should probably follow me.
Okay, I'll do that.
Cool. I'll just pull around you.
I think I'll turn off the camera until we get home, and then.
Okay. So I'll see you up there.
Love you. I want to hear more about your marathon thing, and maybe we can work on achieving that, hon. Maybe I'll run with you. I used to love to run until I got sick, and then after that I hated to run, so because it's like agonizing.
You seem more like a sprinter to me than a long distance jogger.
Right? Well, yeah, that's probably true. There's some people
sprint?
coming in a Mercedes, so we should probably get going.
Anyway.
Okay.
I'll pull around
Love you.
Then.
Okay, bye-bye. Oh, thank you so much, Nam Yoho Rengekyo. We're just moving our van on up the mountain. Okay. We had to stay the night, so thank you so much. Yes, thank you so much, Nam Yoho Rengekyo. Very sweet lady. She was just wanting to make sure all was well. Well, see, there's good all over the world, you know. Good people everywhere. And I was expecting her to tell us to get off her property and not come back, and instead all she was concerned about is our well-being. Wow. I don't know, maybe I would have said get off my property and don't come back, and that's why I think other people would say that. I'm pretty territorial about shit. I guess growing up in western Kansas, I'll be honest, I think Kansans are territorial. Well, it's kind of like that southern attitude of this is my property and you're gonna stay off of it. And clear down to like whipping out the guns and shooting at people. I'm not into guns and I don't shoot at people, but I know that's the attitude behind that. Like, well, onyership of land. I mean, it came over with the white folks that came over here, and it's a very deep psychological, I guess, worldview. It's a way of looking at the world that I own that tree. That tree is my tree. Well, that tree is not my tree. That tree is free, you know. It's not even on, well, it's probably on somebody's so-called property, but